Good afternoon, students. So in the last class we are discussing about lens, that is image formed due to refraction through the convex and concave lens, and the rules for drawing the ray diagram or image formation எப்படி இருக்கும் in concave or convex lensல. So before that we should know the rules அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we are discussing. So 3 rules பார்த்தோம். Yeah, so once again we'll recall, that is the rule number 1, that is when a ray entering through the optic center of the lens, it may be a concave or a convex, it does not get diverted or no refraction takes place, it passes, அப்படியே it will go through அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம். It continues to follow its paths without any deviation, might be it is a concave lens or a convex lens. Any ray passing through the optic center of the lens, it will not get diverted, it passes through. That's rule number 1. A ray passing through the optic center will not get refracted or it will not be deviated from its path. Rule number 1. Rule number 2. Any ray passing parallel to the principal axis of the lens. Any ray passing parallel to the principal axis. The principal axis ku parallel வந்துட்டு இருந்துச்சுனா, after refraction in a convex lens, it will go through the principal focus. It will go through the principal focus of the other side. Here it will be diverged from the principal focus லேருந்து diverge ஆன மாதிரி தெரியும். இது rule number 2. Rule number 3, when a ray passing through the convex lens that is directed towards the principal focus strikes, the refracted ray will be parallel to the principal axis. So we will draw it once again. So rule number 1, it is a convex lens and it is the optic center. So any ray passing through the optic center will travel. It will not get deviated. So ray இங்கிருந்து வருது optic center அப்படியே போயிடும். So here it is a concave lens, the optic center. So any ray passing through the optic center, it will travel. This is principal axis. This is rule number 1. So rule number 2, this is the principal axis. So optic center O. Any ray passing parallel to the principal axis. Any ray passing parallel to the principal axis after refraction, let's take this as F2, it will travel through the principal focus of the other side. It is a convex lens. Ray parallel to the principal axis, in the principal axis. Principal axis ku parallel வந்துருச்சுனா, after refraction it will pass through. It is in case of convex. If it is in a concave lens, any ray passing parallel after a refraction appear to diverge from this focus. The principal focus லேருந்து diverge ஆனி போன மாதிரி தெரியும். This is an important point. So it appears to diverge. We have already seen this in converging lens. It is a diverging lens. For us, in the ray இங்கிருந்து வந்த மாதிரி தெரியும். இங்கிருந்து போன மாதிரி it will appear for us. This is rule number 2. Rule number 3. Let us take this is the convex lens. Any ray passing or strike, it passes through the principal focus. This is principal focus. Any ray passing through the principal focus, it's the lens. After refraction, it will travel parallel to the principal axis. This is principal axis. The principal axis ku parallel varum appdinu paathirukom. So this is rule number 1. So rule number 3. If it is in a concave lens, so here we have F1, here we have F2. So this is rule number 3. Again it will appear to diverge from this point. So any ray striking the principal focus, the principal focus on the diverge ஆகுது. It will go parallel to the other side, appears to diverge. Any ray striking through the principal focus, in the principal focus on the மாதிரி it will diverge. A ray passing through the convex or directed towards the principal focus strikes a convex or a concave lens, the refracted ray will be parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it will travel always parallel to the principal axis. So we'll take like this. So this ray is towards the focus. Now after refraction, it will travel parallel to the principal axis. The principal axis ku parallel ah po. These are the three important rules. So refraction through, first we'll take, so applying these three rules, we'll draw images of the objects at different positions. எப்படி image form ஆகுது அப்படின்றத பார்க்கலாம். So first one is a refraction through a convex lens. Refraction through a convex lens எடுத்துக்கலாம். There are 6 different positions. See first, when an object is at infinity, ஒரு convex lens இருக்கு, infinite distanceல ஒரு object இருந்தால் அதனுடைய image எப்படி தெரியும்? So first distance is at infinity. When the object is placed beyond C, that is greater than 2f. So C க்கு முன்னாடி வச்சிருக்காங்க, beyond C. Next object is placed at C, and next one is object is placed between F and C. Next object is placed at the principal focus, and next one is object is placed between the principal focus and the optical center. So first one is at infinity. So second one is beyond C. The next one is at C. The next one is between C and F. At F, and then between F and optic center. Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, different positions. I am moving the object from infinite to between F and F. How my images vary. எப்படி என்னுடைய இமேஜ் மாறுது, அப்போ எப்படி அந்த இமேஜ் டயக்ராம், ரே டயக்ராம் வரையிறதுனா, those 3 rules are very necessary, very important. So first we'll take at infinite distanceல ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட், ஒரு மரமோ செடியோ something is there, ஒரு பர்சன் இருக்காங்க in front of a convex lens அப்படின்னா, how the images, rays எல்லாம் எப்படி வரும், அது எப்படி கன்வர்ஜ் ஆகும் இங்க அப்படின்றத பார்க்கலாம். At infinity, we'll take first one at infinity. Let us discuss the formation of images by a convex lens when the object is placed at various positions. So first one is object at infinity. When an object is placed at infinity, a real image is formed at the principal focus. The size of the image is much smaller than that of the object. So these are the specifications of the images. So first, the object is placed at infinity, a real image will be formed. So there are 2 different types of images. So this I should have told you already earlier. So real image and the virtual image. So real images, when the real images will be formed, when there is a convergence, when the light converges at particular point, at that position we have a real image. From one point the images will be, the light rays will be diverged, and that point we have a virtual image. So real image will always be inverted. Real image எப்பவுமே தலைகீழ. So those real images எப்படி virtual images எப்படி அப்படின்றதெல்லாம் when you come to lab you will do it in lab as well. I will show you how the real images and virtual images we cannot get it on the screen. That is one important point. So real images will always be inverted and the virtual images will be erect. So here the object is at infinity and how the images are formed. So for our first position is at infinity. So let us take, this is the convex lens. I have already shown the important terms to be remembered in அப்படின்றது. So this is optic center, and this, if it is the principal focus, this is F1 and this is C, that is nothing but 2f1. Here we have at the same distance we have f2, this is C2, or we can write it as 2f2. So we know this is convex lens, this is optic center, and this imaginary line joining we call it as a principal axis, and this is the aperture, all those things. So object is at infinity. So one condition here, drawing ray diagram, that is the object should be always placed above the axis. The object should be placed always above the axis. So it is at infinity. Say some person or a tray is there at infinity. At infinite distance an object is there, the light rays will be always parallel. So parallel is a sunlight, the rays coming from the sun, it's a parallel rays. So likewise parallel rays are hitting the hitting this convex lens will take. This is one parallel ray. It will take parallel rays. We know the rule, that is any rays parallel to the principal axis after refraction it will converge at the focus. We know that is the rule number 1. We have rule number 2 we have studied. Any ray passing parallel after refraction it will pass through the principal focus of the other side. So adhe pola. So this is how the rays will converge. This is the direction of the rays. So we have applied the rule. Yes, red color visible. Red visible. So these are the rays. So the rays parallel to the principal axis after refraction it will converge at this point, and at this point we have an image which is a real inverted. Real and inverted. So it will be diminished. It will be diminished. That is a point sized image we can take. We can say it as a point sized image. A small image that is lesser than the size of the object. So this is how image form. Inga image இப்படி இருந்தா அந்த இடத்துல ரொம்ப சின்னதா தலைகீழ மாதிரி இருக்கும். That is point sized image. So this is first position. Now I have moved the same object. ஒரு மரம் இருந்தது, அந்த இன்ஃபினிட்டில இருந்தது. Now beyond C எடுத்துட்டு வந்து வச்சிட்டேன். Now what will happen? That is second position. You can take this is C, this is F1, this is F2, this is C2. Now I have moved the object from infinity to beyond C. இங்க இருக்க object, we consider this is an object. So this is how an object should be placed above the axis. Here மேல இப்படி தான் object place பண்ணோம். So this is convex lens. Right. The object is placed beyond F1. Now how the image will be formed, where the image will be formed, whether at a focus or at C2, or where it will be found beyond C1. If it is placed beyond C1, When an object is placed behind the center of curvature, that is beyond C, a real image, inverted image formed between the center of the curvature on the principal focus. The size of the image is same as that of the object size. Size of the image is same as that of the object. We'll see. So how it is formed? We'll take a line. First line parallel to the principal axis. When that parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, it will travel through the principal focus. So this is one of the one ray on in the மரத்துல இருந்தோ இல்ல இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ல இருந்தோ n number of rays will be coming. We are taking just 3 rules on the 3 rays மட்டும் தான் எடுத்து வரும். So another we can take any ray passing through the principal focus or any ray passing through the optic center, any rule we can take. So we can take any ray passing through the optic center, it will not get diverted, it will pass out. So now where the rays are meeting, at that point we have an image. So in the point la I have an image. So this is the image. You can take A, B, A dash, B dash. So this is how the image is formed. The object உடைய image இந்த பக்கம் தலைகீழ தெரியும். Again it is a real inverted image. And size, in our book it is given as same as size of the object. No, it will not be same as size of the object. It will be smaller than the size of the object. இந்த object size விட ரொம்ப குறைவாக தான் இருக்கும். It will be very lesser than the size of the object, but not point size. கொஞ்சம் பெருசாக தெரியும், கிளியராக தெரியும். So this is the image formation. n number of rays, any rays, இந்த மாதிரி any rays எங்கே வந்தாலும் இந்த பொசிஷனில் தான் ஆப்ஜெக்டுடைய இமேஜ் இருக்கும். This is second position. இப்போ இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்டை now I moved to at C, center of curvature வச்சுருக்கேன். What will happen? So now I have moved the object to C, that is C1 or 2F1. இந்த இடத்துல நான் மூவ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். Now what will happen, we'll see. So any ray passing parallel will go principal focus நேராக வந்துடும். அப்புறம் next any ray passing through the optic center, it will go deviated, அப்படியே போயிடும். So any ray passing through the principal focus after refraction will go. Then where the rays எல்லாம் meet ஆகுதோ அந்த இடத்துல நமக்கு இமேஜ் இருக்கும். So this is the direction. At this point, that is at C2. At C. The center of curvature object vachana எனக்கு image center of curvature தான் வரும். Here again the image is a real inverted, and if you look into the magnification, the size of the image will be same as the size of the object. Object உடைய size என்னவோ அந்த ஹைட்டோ அதே ஹைட்டில் நமக்கு இமேஜ் கிடைக்கும் when the object is placed at C. So now the other next one is I am moving the object between C and F. C க்கும் F க்கும் நடுவில் நான் ஆப்ஜெக்டை பிளேஸ் பண்ணால் what will happen? Sorry, I am placing it between the object between C and F. This is the object. So we will draw the rule. So any ray passing through the principal parallel to the principal focus, after refraction it will go through the principal focus. And the other rule is passing through the optic center. Any ray passing through the optic center, it will go. Any ray passing through the principal focus, after refraction, it will go parallel to the principal focus. what happens here is the image is formed at the infinite distance beyond C2. The image is formed at beyond C2. The object is placed at infinity, a ray passing through parallel to the principal focus. After it will pass through the principal focus parallel to the principal axis, it will travel parallel through the principal focus. Any ray passing through the optic center, so any ray passing through the principal focus after refraction, here the image will be formed. Here the image is enlarged. Again it is a real image inverted, and here the image is bigger size than the object. This is how the image will be formed. So next position, I am placing the object in the principal focus. Principal focus la na move panniten appadina what will happen? So this is center of curvature and this is principal focus. Now I am placing the object at principal focus. What will happen? So I am drawing the ray. After refraction, it will go parallel to the principal focus. Any ray passing through the center of curvature will go like this. So any ray passing, you cannot write through the principal because the object is at the principal focus. My object image will be formed at infinity. Enlarged ரொம்ப பெரிய sized image, real and inverted image in a bigger size magnified image எனக்கு கிடைக்கும் when the object is placed at principal focus. What happens if the object is placed between principal focus and the optic center? இப்போ நான் லென்ஸுக்கு பக்கத்தில் எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டேன். அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்டுடைய அந்த லென்ஸுக்கு ரொம்ப பக்கத்தில், that is between optic center and the principal focus. This is the last condition, sixth condition. Sixth one, between object is placed between optic center and principal focus. At this only one condition, the lens behaves like a diverging lens. In previous all other options or all other positions of the object, it is like converging. Here it behaves like a diverging lens. So we'll see how it is. When an object is placed between principal focus and optical center, here the image formed is, see in the previous 5 positions, that is when the object is placed at infinity, when the object is placed at beyond C, at C, between C and F, at F, at all these 5 positions, the image formed due to the convex lenses real and inverted image. But only when the object comes near to the close to the lens, we'll get a virtual image is formed. The size of the image is larger than the size of the object. So this is how, when I place an object between focus and the optic center, for me the image formed will be like this. So we'll draw that. Or C1 we can take. Now the object is placed here, that is between F and O, that is near to the lens. A ray passing parallel after refraction go through the principal focus. Any ray passing through the optic center deviate agama. But for us, it will appear to diverge from this point. இந்த ரே இந்த பாயிண்ட்லேருந்து டைவர்ஜ் ஆகி போன மாதிரியும் இந்த ரே ஆஃப்டர் ரீஃப்ராக்ஷன் இப்படி இங்கே இந்த பாயிண்ட்லேருந்து போன மாதிரி அப்பியர் ஆகும். இட் வில் பி அப்பியர். ஸோ த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வில் பி ஆன் த இமேஜ் வில் பி ஆன் த சேம் சைடு. ஆப்ஜெக்ட் எந்த சைடில் இருக்கோ அதே சைடில் இமேஜ் நமக்கு ஃபார்ம் ஆகும். ஸோ இட் இஸ் எரெக்ட். இட் இஸ் நாட் இன்வெர்டட். தலைகீழ் இட் இஸ் எரெக்ட். It is not inverted. It is straight as the object. So this is a virtual image, erect, larger in size. So previous 5 positions la the object or side இருக்கும். The object will be this side, right? So object இந்த பக்கம் இருக்கும், image நமக்கு தலைகீழ் இந்த பக்கத்துல இருக்கும், opposite sidesல. But in this position object எந்த சைடு இருக்கோ அதே சைடில் image form ஆகும். So these are the 6 positions of the object where we can place the object in front of a convex lens and we can draw the images, or this is how the images will be formed in front of a convex lens when an object is placed at different positions. So what happens, or whether the same 6 positions exist ஆகுது concave lens ல அப்படின்னா no, only 2 positions, one at infinity இல்லைனா இன்ஃபினிட்டிக்கும் ஆப்டிக் சென்டருக்கும் நடுவில். Here it is a concave lens. We take concave lens. One thing you have to understand, in concave lens is a diverging lens. The image formed at both the positions, ரெண்டு பொசிஷன்ஸில், one at infinity and between infinity and then optic center. இது ரெண்டு தான் positions, 2 positions for concave lens. The images formed are virtual images. The virtual image, only the virtual image will be formed by the concave lens. So these are the important topics you should understand. So we'll see. Application of convex lens. Convex lens are used as a camera lens. They are used as a magnifying lens. Already we have discussed this magnification. They are used in making microscope, telescope and slide projectors. They are used to correct the defect of vision called hypermetropia. We will see the defects of eye like myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. So all those things we discuss later. So அப்போ இதையெல்லாம் க்யூர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நமக்கு என்ன லென்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னா கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. கேமரா லென்ஸ்லேயும் கான்வெக்ஸ் மேக்னிஃபையிங் லென்ஸ். See why? Because distance ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸை கிளியராக மேக்னிஃபைடாக ரொம்ப பெருசாக பார்க்குறதுக்கு, ஒரு ஸ்மால் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸை ரொம்ப பெருசாக பார்க்குறதுக்கு மேக்னிஃபையிங் லென்ஸ் தான் தேவைப்படும். ஸோ வி யூஸ் கான்வெக்ஸ் லென்ஸ். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு கான்கேவ் லென்ஸு. ஹவு த இமேஜ் இஸ் ஃபார்ம்ட் இன் கான்கேவ் லென்ஸ். வி நோ ஆப்ஜெக்ட் அட் இன்ஃபினிட்டியில் இருக்கணும். ஸோ ஹியர் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வில் பி அட் இன்ஃபினிட்டி ஆர் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வில் பி பிட்வீன் இன்ஃபினிட்டி அண்ட் த பிரின்சிபல் ஃபோக்கஸ். Object anywhere on the principal axis at a finite distance. So what is the meaning na, infinity ko and optic center ku naduvula edho or edathila, anywhere it can be. So anywhere in between the principal axis, anywhere on the principal axis at finite distance. So we'll see the first one. So here the ray traveling parallel to the principal axis, after a refraction we know that it will be appear from this point. So here the object is at infinity, infinity la or object irukku, rays parallel vandittu. So again in the edathila we will have an image at this point, we have an image at this point. The image is, size of the image is much smaller than that the object size. This is first one. Second condition or second position of the object, anywhere between the optic center and the infinite distance. In that vechirukanga. Now here when the object is placed at finite distance from the lens, a virtual image is formed between the optic center and focus of the concave lens. So அப்போ எங்கே image form ஆகும் அப்படின்னா optic center and the focusல நமக்கு image form ஆகும், which will be smaller than that of the object. But as the distance between the object and the lens is decreased, the distance between the image and the lens also keeps decreasing. Further, the size of the image formed increases as the distance between the object and the lens is decreased. So here first we will take, if I place an object at position 1, at this position 1, my image formed will be here, this is. If I keep on increasing the distance, that is towards the lens, I have to increase, we can say it as decreasing the distance. So 2 3 positions மாத்திட்டே வரேன், at infinite distance ல இருந்து decrease பண்ணிட்டே வந்தா என்னுடைய size of the image formed will be increasing, keep on increasing, 1 2 3 4, these are the images. On the same side we will have, so this is the image formation of concave lens. For applications of concave lens, so concave lens are used as a high lens of Galilean telescope. They are used in a wide angle spy hole in the dose. They are used to correct the defect vision called myopia. So for myopia problem உள்ளவங்க can use concave lens, and hypermetropia will use convex lens. So telescope, using telescope we can see, we can use concave lens. So wide angle spy hole in the doors எல்லாம் வச்சுருப்பாங்க, வெளில யார் இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறதுக்கு, we use that holes. அந்த லென்ஸ் என்ன அப்படின்னா கான்கேவ் லென்ஸ். பிகாஸ் நமக்கு இமேஜஸ் எல்லாமே எப்படி தெரியும்னா எரெக்டாக தெரியும், நேராக தெரியும், தலைகீழாலாம் தெரிய மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ வி யூஸ் திஸ் கான்கேவ் லென்ஸ். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் தி அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் கான்கேவ் லென்ஸ். ஸோ sign convention while calculating the problems, so lens formula, all these things we will derive in next class. So magnification, sign convention and the lens formula we will derive it in next class. So far you have to go through those diagrams, ray diagrams, the rules, முதல்ல 3 rules ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். Using these rules, how to draw the image or ray diagram for concave or convex lens. Once again, in the 6 positions for the concave lens, 2 convex lens, concave lens கான 2 positions in image diagram வரைஞ்சு பாருங்க. So that will be useful, so that we can remember how images will be formed. Some problem கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா எப்படி image ray diagram எப்படி வரைகிறதுன்னு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். Thank you.